outside these walls, but we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham! You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Eagles 8, Cowboys 7.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch. Back 60.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Vikings, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
26 Mike. Here we go. All day defense. All day.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Flush to his right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray's throw into the hands of Andrews. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. To the air again, Herbert. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Murray off play action. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. McCann's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Herbert throwing again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Murray now on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. McCann's got it teed up. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one complete to Gafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Rico Gafford, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And a return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the back flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Open man is Bull. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Viking 17-yard line.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now a throw here to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Godwin. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. So here come the Vikings now as they'll again go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted. Stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, it's one thing to win,